So we've had an Arc System Works live stream where they showed off the new character Kiske, and he looks pretty good, to be honest. I wanted Oscar, but I'm not gonna be mad with this. He's pretty similar to how he was in other games, well, the other game he was in. But there are some subtle differences where I think it can change the way he plays to a certain degree, you know what I mean? I'm gonna skip to the character breakdown and talk about some of the changes that they've made to his moveset and his overall gameplay. First things first, the stamina gauge is back, but it has been tweaked slightly. So now he gets 3 stocks where he can activate a special move which doesn't take anything, but then the follow-ups for those special moves will eat 1 gauge. And the gauge comes back naturally over time, like old Lewis's security gauge. So when using his moves, you have to also think that there's no real way to guarantee getting more gauge. So you're gonna have to maybe slow down your pressure and not go as ham. Obviously we got Beak Driver. It looks like a good poke in mid range. You can do the follow after to get knocked down and continue your pressure, but yeah, it looks pretty good and the range is long enough to where I think whiffing it and won't really be a concern most times, and you can convert it from even a far S, which is nice. He's got a new DP now, which I think it looks like he would hit a lot higher than his old one. It also has a follow-up even on block, so you might get those chances where you can get your DP baited, but then use a follow-up to beat any pressure they have after that. Hoof Stomp is, his overhead, which looks decently fast, but not the fastest out there. You can combo after it, obviously with the follow-up, and the follow-up on block seemed to push quite far away, so it actually might be relatively safe on block. So we got Elkan again. It's pretty much like it was in other games, but now obviously has that one follow-up. But the most important part about this is this next bit.
The follow-up leaves Sin at an advantage on block, making it a good starting point for your offense.
Obviously that is pretty expensive. It looks like 2 bars for a mix-up right there. But, people are going to go ham, so a lot of people are going to get mixed up by that. And it does look pretty effective, A plus on block, low range, advancing special move. It looks pretty good. So now they've given him a dash after special moves. I think this will be more effective at lower level because, it's pretty slow. So I think people would be able to poke at it at a high level. But, it's still obviously another thing to think about. So that's pretty good. So obviously with the gauge change, he does not need to eat to gain it, but now when he eats, each color will be a different effect. Some will give him health, some will give him meter, some will give him, I think, burst, but yeah. And obviously he still has his Ride the Lightning super, but now he can do up to 4, and the 4th will spend an extra 50% tension. So if you really think you can kill, you can go for that extra 50% tension to get the damage done. So his second super is now a just frame super, so depending on when you press punch again, it will do a different amount of damage. So you see there, so you did it a bit early, but then you hold it down and you hit at the just frame, you get extra damage. I still think having his fireball would have been, a better choice, but it is what it is. They decided not to give him his fireball super, but overall, Sin is, he's different, but he's still pretty effective. He's got that dive kick from his dust. I think he's going to be interesting, He still does the job that he originally did, but now I feel he's going to be a bit more conservative. He's not going to be like Nago, who, has kind of replaced his super high energy, pressure with all the cancels. Now Sin is kind of limited on his cancels. But overall, it seems interesting. I'm going to try him out on the 24th when he comes out. I don't know if I'll stream it. I might, maybe not. If you want to, watch me, come check out my stream, Twitch. And if you guys enjoy this video, drop a like, a subscribe, and have a wonderful rest of your day.